Hello, everyone. This is your host, Joe Saz, and welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. Today, we're going to talk about our grind that we're still dealing with down here at the mid $25,000 range, and going to see, just see what kind of consistency we have going on in terms of the support we have down here and what's likely to happen. Are we looking at a legitimate breakout scenario, or is this thing getting a little out of hand? So without further ado, let's jump to the charts and get looking. So we're on the 5 minute. We've gone mostly sideways up until this morning. We had a move, kind of breaking this really boring area sideways, a stretch down to the low 25K, and then we pop up to a high of 26. So we had a $1,000, $700 run over the course of maybe an hour. And then a full retrace, almost a full retrace back to where we were at when we were going sideways, back to where we were. So it's tight. No one's letting us break down, no one's letting us break out. Very interesting. Curious to know if we got any sell signals up there, but I'd really have to dig around and for another time. We have had consistent 1 to 2.5 band signal, 1 to 2.5 band signals, very consistent, good trade band signals. Those are what have me in a long position. Still, the 2.5 to 5% band lit up with gold mine, a little bit of orange as we dug deep. You can see the 1 to 2.5 band got darker green, darker in color equals more severe of a ratio discrepancy against the sellers, against the asks. And looking at this now, we have all the action at 2,800. We have someone, just all the sellers are stacked at the top end of the book and very low liquidity on to the upside above that, up until 28,000, where we have a 331 Bitcoin wall that's most likely static by now. So obviously a lot of support down here hasn't moved, but we've definitely been shredding through some zones, and sellers are the ones that are really stacking the book right now. Not much liquidity is filling these pockets. So I don't like that. I kind of prefer if they were stacking up with some liquidity, because there's an old saying that the market attracts liquidity. What is it? I can't think about the exact quote, but basically the market likes to move toward massive liquidity packets. And if there's whales trying to accumulate Bitcoin and they've forced the price down, what they want is to purchase as much Bitcoin without slippage. And what they'd want is a robust sell side order book so that they can do that. What it looks like they're doing is they're just hanging out with orders stacked in the book, and they're probably going to let them get filled, maybe with another press release that's bearish, and Bitcoin comes sweeping down because you got, FUDsters selling. So I don't like the fact that there's such thin air overhead and we're not taking advantage of it. That means that it's not average Joe's trading. It's not average Joe's accumulating right now. This is something else. Bigger fish are at play. A dual band confluence still in effect. 2 overlay confidence still in effect. Sellers rushing the front end of the book. I don't like it. Overhead thin liquidity. Don't like it. But we do have a lot of bullishness down here. A lot of reasons to be bullish based off the order book. No CME gaps to discuss. Our only CME gap again is 29,130 to 28,990. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily, rejection at the intermediate term moving average and the long-term moving average now. Impending death cross of the short and long-term moving averages. What does this mean for us? Last time we really broke down below our long-term stuff was in a bull market. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it says too much just yet, but last thing we want is this kind of rejection, a long drawn out fight to get back up here, fight down to 20,000 equivalent, and come back up. I hope we're not at somewhere like here where we have a lot more downside to move, but yeah, we're floating below the 200. It's not good. I mean, it's definitely not good. I don't like it. I think it's kind of bearish, and we have a convergence of multiple death crosses impending. So we've already had one, and we got two on probably in a week or so. Not a big fan of this. All right, but our daily is looking a little cracked out right now. Not looking good. Silver took a spill, so kind of wondering, taking a look at that. I'm really curious if Bitcoin's going to follow suit. If it does, then we're definitely in for a world of hurt. A lower low is going to threaten the 20K range. Even if we get a lower low relative to the single candle sell off that we had weeks ago that pushed us into this range before we were able to pop out and come right back into it. If we make a lower low than that, then I think all bets are off for general bullishness. And I think our target is probably 20,000. Even if we go to 24,300 and we get down there to post our lower low with a wick, even, I think that really jeopardizes the overall image of the market and the psychology going into the winter, the fall, if effectively being, still close to a year out from the halving. The halving is going to be our saving grace. And if we can't go sideways at the very least, then we're going to have to fill some of those CME gaps to the downside. I hope we don't make a lower low than 15K, our bear market low, whatever it was, 15.5. I think 20K makes a lot of sense because we do have a big CME gap down there. So it wouldn't really be a huge surprise, but it would be, I think, definitely a shock to the market if we post a lower low than what we've had since we've been at this range over the past few weeks. And I think that 20K is absolutely on the table. So yeah, just be prepared, you guys. Always trade with your stops tight. This market's a little wild. The majority of the moves have been pretty intense single candle type moves, not really much build up to any of it. So just be careful out there. I don't think this is a bunch of normal people trading right now. I think this is probably more driven by big money movers and press releases, fundamentals. So be wise, be safe, and everyone, just keep your hat on, tie your shoes tight. Yo, what's up, Hurley, Cast, and Jackknife? I got a few questions here. Maybe we can pop a couple of these out. We are live. Yeah, buddy. Low liquidity. Yes, it does worry me a bit. To the upside, particularly. What do you think of this Bitcoin HTF? Yeah, I mean, I think we actually just covered all that. Fill the gap. Yeah, up top, right? What's up, Hurley? I'm doing well, everyone. Doing fantastic. I'm really doing a lot of work to rebrand here and come back with the plan, with the product, and a lot of these things. So should be putting a big announcement pretty soon. I'm working with a partner, really good dude. We're working together. He's got a great bot, back testing and all that stuff. Great stuff. So we will be launching all that. This is kind of like a little heads up before even a heads up is necessary, but we will be doing something. I do look forward to it, and it's coming out very soon. In fact, you can probably tune in and go to sazanalytica.com right now and take a look at the website and tell me what you think. But we are building something, and I do have a strategy in place to get very active and keep streaming, and we will do it on Discord and YouTube and a number of things like that. So thank you. I'm doing very well, working hard over here, and working with good people. And yeah, life is beautiful. So you guys, much love to you all. Hope you stay in good shape, learn how to fight. Make sure you can run for 5 miles and stop and fight for 30 minutes, 10 minutes, and then keep running for 5 miles. Make sure you handle business, guys. And yeah, I think Strickland stands a chance, Ryan. I know this is like my quick stream where I like to be on the fly, but I think Strickland has a chance, man. I think Strickland definitely has a chance, more than just a puncher's chance. But I think we'll do a long content show, another lounge very soon, probably tomorrow. I got my son again today. Gonna go to dinner and stuff, and then tomorrow I'm free in the afternoon. So I think I'll bust out a long content show tomorrow. We'll hang out for a few hours, and I hope to see you guys there. So if anything, I'll catch you guys on a Bitcoin lounge tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some more news for you guys then. Much love to you all. Take care. Take really good care of yourselves. Like I said, be able to run for 5 miles and then stop and fight for 10 minutes and then run again. Guys, get in good shape. World's fucked right now. Get moving. Get out of your comfort zone. All right, everyone. Take care. Peace.